Thousands of LA students will descend on Playa del Rey this spring for a giant beach cleanup. It's part of what's known as Kids Ocean Day, a program put together by the Malibu Foundation, which teaches ocean conservation and protection. Ariel Wessler has this preview.
This Instagram post shows a photo from the first Kids Ocean Day, an annual event that started in 1994. Nearly 30 years later, Michael Klubach says his mission has become even more critical.
At the core of this is bringing these kids here to fall in love with the resource and then want to take care of it.
As executive director of the Malibu Foundation for Environmental Education, Klubach goes into kindergarten through 5th grade classrooms all across the LA area and teaches kids about how to keep trash and plastic out of the ocean.
When it rains, the trash from the neighborhood comes down to the beach and out into the ocean and harms the animals. So they're prepped with that information. And then they come down to the beach.
It culminates in a field trip with thousands of young students flocking to Dockweiler Beach in Playa del Rey, some for the very first time, putting what they've learned into practice.
Clean out the beach. Throw your trash, throw it in the trash can, don't just throw it in the street.
Following the beach cleanup, the kids and volunteers joined to create aerial art using their bodies. In the past, it's been a whale with SOS, a big red heart, a fish, and other messages. This year's image will be an ancient wave, and the theme?
Give the ocean a chance to renew itself. And this is a wave of kids in action to protect the ocean.
I feel kind of excited but nervous because I don't know what to expect.
It's about 13% of these kids have never been to the beach before. And a lot of them also very infrequently. And a lot of these schools, this is their only field trip for the year.
And it's that moment of discovery that keeps Klubach and hundreds of other volunteers coming back year after year.
When a child who's never been to the beach before steps off the bus and goes, "Wow, this is incredible, this is so beautiful. I think I can take care of it, I think I can save it." So then I think, I've done my job.
Creating a coalition of kids who love the ocean and the creatures who live in it.
It's a very classic teaching model of show somebody something they love, show it being damaged, and give them something to do about it.
With the hopes of turning the tide against trashing the seas.
And Ariel Wessler joins us now. Ariel, do these kids understand the urgency of what's going on?
So I asked that to Klubach. He started this 30 years ago, so I was wondering if there was kind of a sense, 30 years, we've realized how much more important the environment is, I think, than 30 years ago, and just how dire the situation is. He was saying back then, a lot of kids were not aware, as many adults were not aware of the plastic in the oceans and the animals that were being killed. Now, so he talked to one kid who had said that, he asked her what did she learn today, and she goes, I knew about the plastic, but I didn't know how often this was happening. And he says he's hearing that a lot. It's just, we understand the concept, but we didn't realize just how big a deal this was. He grew up in New England, boating, sailing, water skiing, so that's kind of how he developed his love for the ocean. It's about $100,000 a year to put this together. The Coastal Commission has provided some funding. The city of LA over the years has made this a really popular event. COVID shut it down for a couple of years. They started back up again last year in 2022. And then they've also supported programs in Orange County, San Diego, San Francisco, and Humboldt County as well. And if you'd like to volunteer and get involved, this is May 25th. That's a Thursday morning, Dockweiler Beach in Playa del Rey. You can go to the website. It is kidsoceanday.org. A lot of information. They need 150 adult volunteers. So if you love the ocean, you want to get out there for the morning, it's beautiful. I enjoyed shooting out there.
I'm there, Ariel Wessler. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex.